Number 43, Robin Marie Price. Number 99, Paul Holt. On the starting lineup for the home team. Number 2, Elena Zaroulis. Number 7, Elizabeth Warren. Number 8, Missy Comodaris. Number 9, Anastasia Willoughby. Number 10, Georgie Nicola. Number 14, Emily Hazelwood. Number 15, Sienna Weston. Number 17, Old Adam Khan. Number 20, Kylie Pridham. Number 24, Abby Middleton. And number 63, Isuzu Ito.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings, Tom Wren for sport, Jade Robran on the scene as it happens, Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide, Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA, always Adelaide.
Good evening and welcome to LJ Hooker Myland Sports Park, where we kick off round 6 action in the Apex Steel NPLSA season between Adelaide Comets and Flinders United. I'm Anton Violi, and beside me Simon Jimenez to lead you through what should be an exciting matchup between the two sides.
Good evening, mate. How you doing? Welcome to the broadcast. First one out tonight.
Very good today. Quite nervous, I won't lie.
You'll be fine. You'll be absolutely fine.
Get through the first few minutes and I reckon we should be good to go.
We got a nice double header to ahead of you tonight. Of course, we've got back-to-back action on FSA leagues with the men kicking off at 8:30 against Playford. So got a big night at night of football, but a couple of good competitive games, hopefully.
Absolutely. I reckon we could be in for a good game between these two. As said, weather right now, it's getting a bit chilly up here in the Combox. Sun's been out all day, not too much wind at the moment as we tick down closer to the action.
It looks like we're perhaps going to have a couple of minutes worth of delay. We're still waiting for some players, but maybe everyone's a bit late getting off work on a Friday. Who knows? It's an early kickoff with a 6:15 start, and by contrast, the men have the 8:30 kickoff, so they got to wait a little bit longer.
Very early kickoff when you're working the 9 till 5. Around the grounds in the Apex Steel National Women's NPL, we do have Campbelltown hosting Adelaide University at Steve Wadcock Sports Centre, and Salisbury Inter take on West Torrens Bacalla at Service FM. And obviously later on in the men's, we have Comets taking on Playford City at 8:30. And Croydon taking on West Torrens Bacalla from Regency Park.
I think one will keep you up to date, obviously, throughout the evening as well with the other games that are underway. But I think Salisbury Inter and Campbelltown's going to be, Campbelltown have Adelaide Uni, but the Salisbury Inter game against West Torrens Bacalla is going to be an interesting fixture as well. Both teams in some pretty good form at the moment, so that should be exciting.
West Torrens Bacalla will have the opportunity to draw level on points with top spot West Adelaide, whereas if Salisbury Inter do manage to get up, they'll jump into second place for the rest of the round.
And on the flip side, I did have the privilege of catching both of these teams last week as they make their way on. I'm very impressed with Adelaide Comets. They actually played Easter Sunday, so almost a couple of weeks ago, had a big win against the FSA rep squad, and they were so impressive in that game. And on the flip side, Flinders United have been struggling for form a little bit, so it's going to be a tough outing for them. It was a big loss at Steve Woodcock last Friday night, 5-1. So obviously they had some movement happening within the squad over the week that was, so they'll be motivated to get a result here tonight, I'm sure.
Absolutely. They'll be looking to turn the tables and get out of 10th place. Just the 1 point picked up against Modbury Vista back in round 2, where Bethany Bill thought she'd had the winner in the 92nd minute. It was quickly cancelled out in the 94th by Ariana Monderi, which Vista made it 2-2. That was.
That's cruel one late, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah, it could have been 3 points I was sitting on at the moment, but just one. But a bit of a new start for Flinders under their new coach this week. So it'll be interesting to see how they back up, I guess, the rest of the season. It is only early stages, but they've got a big swing in form to make up for as well.
Absolutely. Coming off a record points tally last year, I believe it was 19 points under coach Tom Monsignor, who is no longer at the club as he was relieved of his duties earlier in the week. However, Flinders appointing Justin Evans, and he is a familiar face around the club, been around for about a decade, and he says it's a privilege to take over this group of girls, hopefully turn the season around.
Yeah, I believe most recently he was in charge of their reserves team as well, so maybe there's a couple of players that he'll be keeping a close eye on, that he has eyes on to make a bit of a splash in seniors.
Absolutely. Referee tonight, Lee Pryor, in the middle of the park, as these two teams set to kick off very shortly from LJ Hooker Myland Sports Park.
Looks like we're just about ready to go. I can tell you in the meantime as well, just about a couple of changes that have been made to these two sides. I know for Comets, Izzy Nottridge, who scored in the 14th minute last week, he's not part of the Comets starting 11 today. And they've got a couple players that have come onto the bench as well in Chloe Porter and Kiara Bayford. Meanwhile for Flinders United, Satine Udic and Tamsin Gallagher relegated to the bench, with a couple of players coming back into the starting 11 with Charlotte Knipp and Annika Nielsen. So
Comets obviously having the 11-day break. They had two of their youngest stars away with the emerging Matildas, and they went over to Victoria. It's Kylie Pridham and Sophia Tambakis as Flinders get us underway. At the far side, Flinders will look to counter Comets. All played over the top. Flinders come forward through this left-hand side, only as far as Sienna Weston on the ball. She switches through her captain, Elana Staroulis. She opts to go long. It's blocked out. Here's Panagaris. Flees forward, and an opportunity here for Comets, but only as far as the Flinders centre back. She puts all out of harm's way.
good to see just a little bit more intensity in Flinders United as they have come out tonight. They want to start well and just try to build up a little bit of momentum. If you give Comets too much, they're going to run away with it like they did last week against FSA.
Here come Comets at the right side. It's Pridham on the ball, puts it across, dealt with there, only as far, long shot off over the bar. It'll be a goal kick for Flinders.
Pridham had a fantastic game last outing. She was Pretty electric on that right-hand side, so she'll be one to watch today.
Just at 15 years of age as well.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Get ready.
Only began playing when I was 15 years old. That's saying something. This goalkeeper, Yasmin Elliott, looks to send long. Flicked on. It's going to be a Comets throw-in.
15 years of age, she's maybe got a little bit more growing to do.
Most certainly.
She's a smaller figure now, but she's pretty exciting, as I said, on that right-hand side as she gets back onto it again and spills it.
Good defensive work rate early as Flinders come forward. Looking for an early goal, which they did last week. Here's Juma on that left side, gets it across. Dealt with there, and Flinders will have a corner. Looking to get off to an early start.
Yeah, as you said, they got a really early goal last week. It was a little bit of a defence/goalkeeper miscommunication. It was a really strange one to get off the mark at Campbelltown, but nonetheless, made him chase and put him on the back foot. Something similar tonight would be pretty big, so it's an early opportunity off this corner for Flinders United.
In swinging corner comes in. Probably not the best start for a corner. Doesn't beat the near post, and it's out for a goal kick for goalkeeper Mizu Ito. She gets on with it early. Her captain Sorales. Flinders intercept. Only as far as Elizabeth Warren. She plays out to left back to Ito. Sorales. As Weston. Good intercept there. Comets will retain possession.
Seen a little bit of a contrast of styles already. Comets look like they're going to be a little bit more patient in playing it out from the back, and I expect that Flinders United are probably going to be out of possession a little bit more than in throughout this game, so they'll just have to make sure that the intensity is kept. That was well won by Pridham.
And here's Warren. Switches out to the left side. Back into Warren. And she's back out that left side again as here come Comets. Gets onto the right boot. Is it a shot? Is it a cross? It's great save there by Yasmin Elliott. Point blank, really. It was a header from about 6 yards out. And that's the first real chance of the game, Simon. Big attacking threat there from Adelaide Comets.
Yeah, they've got a chance now to go again from the corner, so it looks like Willoughby's going to claim it. On the topic of Willoughby, she's playing a little bit higher up than I think she was last week against, well, a couple of weeks ago now, but last round against FSA. It was a slightly deeper lying midfield, but she looks like she's part of a front two with Panagaris today. It'll be interesting to just watch that duo throughout tonight.
Playing against her former side as well, that is. What was that short? Ooh, training ground routine. Ball's crossed in. Once again, linesman puts the flag up. And Flinders will be able to take a breath.
I think she had to come in pretty strongly to claim that. Maybe a bit victim of a little bit of a soft ball and was put in a bit of a tricky position against the Flinders United defender in that instance, but fairly so. Yasmin Elliott will take the free kick.
He sends long. It's going to come straight back though. Bowler's there. And here comes that press from Adelaide Comets. Still in play. Out to Nicola on the right side. It's a cross in. She might get a second go at it. Dealt with well there.
Composure. Set it up, G. G, get out of there.
We've seen the long throws play a bit of a fixture so far this season. Everyone's getting a little bit of inspo from the EPL. I'm not sure if some of the Apex Steel WNPL players have been known to have as much of an arm on them, but could be a secret weapon if someone's got something up their sleeve. Who knows?
I certainly know with a bit of experience as a goalkeeper, it's never fun to deal with long throw-ins. Probably don't have enough space for a run-up. I want to see that is. One there.
That is a good point. There's not a huge amount of space around the main pitch here at LJ Hooker Island Sports Park.
Hazelwood plays out to Middleton. Back to Hazelwood. That's dealt with again. Throw in for Comets, this time on the left-hand side of the pitch.
Ready for the long one.
Nicola is possessed. Wins the throw in again. Comes in. It's Hazelwood. Drives, looking to make a bit of space. Well defended there. As Comets will get another shot at a corner.
Dangerous territory for Flinders United, just giving him too much time in their defensive third because they've got so much attacking threat, Comets, that
Abby, if it comes out,
it's only a matter of time if it
make your
spends a
run.
lot of the game down there that Comets are going to do a little bit of damage.
We do know how dangerous Adelaide Comets are. We do have many names up top that can score goals. In the meantime, ball comes in from Khan, claimed well by Elliott. She looks to get out early. Does send long. It's going to be worn underneath it. Sorollis with the header. Juma puts a bit of pressure on, actually wins the ball. But she wins a throw in for her side.
Tuck in, Kylie, tuck in, tuck in.
Flinders obviously looking to get on with everything a bit quicker than Adelaide Comets.
Tuck over.
Ball goes in. Assistant referee's flag goes up. That's going to be offside.
Let's go. Can we play? Simple, stay, Abby, play.
It's going to be Warren to take. Nope, it's going to be Ito.
Play.
I'll be interested to watch Ito when Flinders United eventually get to win another throw-in, because just watching her come out of the goal to claim that ball, I think it's
In
going
the
to be a height disparity.
Opportunity here for Flinders.
Yeah, Kylie, here.
Not sure whether that was a cross or a shot, but it ended up in the hands of Ito.
Probably not bad, giving you a bit of a crack from there, because the point I was making just before that was just that she's not the tallest goalkeeper we've seen, even in general terms compared to some of these players. She's not the tallest player, so you could probably fancy your chances from range, but as I was saying before as well, it'll be interesting to see what Flinders United can create from a corner. They've got players like Juma there, whose
Kylie, left, right.
height sticks out in particular.
Ready.
Flinders look to put the ball in. It's dealt with well there from Sienna Western, that is. Flinders will have a corner.
Yeah, maybe we're going to see it here.
That's right. Always recommended on a short goalkeeper, get one of your taller players to stand right in front of him. Make it hard. Put it on the head. Anything can happen.
I'm sure as a keeper you always enjoy that.
Absolutely. An in-swinger on the head's never easy. This one in a similar area. Flinders will get another crack at it though.
It's good to see that one was far better than the first attempt, which ended up falling way short of the near post. So a little bit more of a threatening area then, and they'll get another bite of it.
Good to get them ones out early.
In the header.
Ball does come in. This one's on the head of Ito. Oh, just a tad too much. Falls onto the roof of the net. Must have hurt us, Simon. Ito gets on with play quickly. Sorollis. Goes long.
Good. Yes.
Well, Flinders send back long. Juma was quick off her first step. Can she keep it in? She does. Sorollis holds her up. Juma gets on that left side. Back on her right, across goals. Done well with. Falls back out to Juma. Right, Ito will be able to pick up. They're looking quite dangerous on the left side, Flinders.
It's good to see Juma getting a little bit of involvement early. I have noticed in the games that I have seen from her, she's a player that when she has got a little bit of confidence, you sort of notice that difference in her. So maybe a little bit of hesitation when she initially got it, just waiting for some reinforcements or a really good option to play that into. So again, Vicky Juma, one to watch throughout the day, and just to see if she does manage to gain a little bit of momentum throughout this game. And if she does seem to have one of those ones where she's on one, then she could be a real threat.
2 goals this season for Vicky Juma, so she can put the ball in the net. Absolutely.
I commentated quite a lot of her games last year when she was with Adelaide City, and I think it was a little bit of a frustrating year for her because she spent a lot of time up front not getting a whole lot of service. So again, I think one of those players that she just needs that support to be able to have that confidence to make as much of an impact as she can do.
Ball's out to Nicola. She has 3 Flinders defenders on her.
Drive, keep going.
It's out to Pridham. Ball's going to fall back out to Adelaide Comets, who will look to reset. Juma was probably a bit closer to Saroulis than she might have wanted. Nicola with a good lunging challenge to win possession back for Adelaide Comets. Elizabeth Warren wearing the number 7 as a centre-back. She actually gives the ball away here as Flinders look to break. Saroulis does as well. Back to her goalkeeper Ito. Closed down quickly by Juma. Away. It's going to be a throw in for Flinders.
Not quite sure what was going through Juma's head as she left that ball. It was a little bit strange because it looked like she thought about touching that and then left it. I suspect that if I saw that from a slightly different angle, I would have maybe had a bit of grasp of what happened there, but she's playing with some good intensity early.
She's back on the ball now. This time has a shot. Ito was aware of her surroundings. Neil's gone wide. Flinders, this is very positive from Flinders United. Somehow wrote them off early, obviously playing against the ex-champions, the current champions, that is in Adelaide Comets. Flinders just sitting on the 1 point this year. But it's a fresh start with fresh faces at Flinders. Here's Pridham. Ball beats her to the touchline.
Just to the point, I think we're ever going to be set up for an upset, it's the match where you expect a little bit of a new coach bounce, but yeah, so it wouldn't completely take me surprised if that would have happened tonight. But having said that, Joel Porter's Comets, after what I saw from them last round as well, I couldn't help but be a little bit of a shock in that instance. And Flinders United overall, we're very early days so far. It'd have to be a huge lift from what I saw against Campbelltown last week as well. And so far, to their credit, I have seen something a little bit different from the outset.
Well, there's definitely a chance. Being a Chelsea supporter in the Premier League, I'm used to new coaches and different results. Here come Flinders. As far as Middleton. Comes with a good chance of attack here. It's Khan. Takes a wind, gets a shot on her right foot. The Winds look to hold that one up actually, and probably made it a bit easier for Yasmin Elliott. She sends long, and you can see there Simon the Wind's taking that one forward. Ball's out to Hobbs. She couldn't hit her intended target.
That'll be an interesting thing to watch throughout the first half as well, is the effect of that win, especially when they like to play those long balls to Juma. It should favour her.
With her electrifying speed, that is. Ball switched out to Pridham. Back to Weston. Nicola out to Pridham. On that left foot, ball in. Panagaris couldn't deal with that. Juma's going to put pressure on Saroulis again. And here's Pridham. She finds some space. Gets onto that left foot. Dealt with there by Flinders. Nicola wins possession.
It's a pretty poor second ball from Pridham. The first one was so impressive. Fell right into the chest of Panagaris, and that one that we just saw, not her finest, shall we say, but when she is accurate, she's electric and very, very dangerous.
Absolutely. And Flinders, looking for a ball. Juma gets it off Warren. She only really has herself, but she does take a shot. Great save there from Ito. May have caught her off guard there, but a strong save to her right side. And Flinders, they're creating chances. Pridham, no real option there. She wins it back off. Frost. And here's Panagaris. This time she takes a shot looking to take the keeper off guard. And Elliott dealt with that a bit more comfortably.
Yeah, but maybe she saw Chuma's attempt from outside the 18-yard box and thought she'd have a crack herself. I've got to say, Chuma's was a lot more convincing, and to Ito's credit as well, rising to the occasion and stopping it. I rate Chuma for giving a crack from distance there. She was on her own. She had a little bit of time. May as well launch it and try and catch the keeper off guard. I don't suspect that the cleaner opportunities are going to come from Flinders United, so I think they really just have to be ruthless and to be able to capitalise when they do present themselves.
They'll take what they can get, but any goal's a goal in football. As Sorollis finds Pridham on that right side, she has space. On that right side, good save there from Elliott. Does very well to recover the second ball. Send him down south to Pridham. Her eyes would have lit up as soon as she saw the spill. Very well done there from Elliott. Two very good saves in the last 3 or 4 minutes, Simon, from goalkeepers on either end.
Yeah, it was an interesting little build-up from Pridham as well. It looks like she didn't quite have the confidence to unleash that. Maybe in hindsight, she might have wished that she took a couple less touches and just launched it from a little bit further out. Just gave a little bit too much time for the Flinders United defenders to come back and give a little bit of support, and it was well dealt with by Elliott in the end too.
It goes out for a Comets throw-in. Deep in their attacking third. We're approaching the 20-minute mark on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. Scores are tied at 0-0 as we stand. Will we see a breakthrough soon as Comets put the ball in? Opportunity there. Bicycle kick from...
I think it was Panagaris. She's very limmy, shall we say it.
If you want a special moment, Chrissy Panagaris is the one that's going to give it to you. She started her season in hot form. 4 goals already. Comets. Balls out. Comets look to get it in. There's Panagaris again lurking. Pridham behind. Flinders deal with. Say it's going to come back. It's quite hard there for Weston. Ball loops up. Couple headers in the air as Weston takes it forward. Finds Panagaris. Panagaris, good ball across. Falls at the back stick. Opportunity here for Comets. It's Pridham. Just wide.
Well, looks like Comets have wrestled back the momentum a little bit now. So far, United still keep the pressure on them. They'll just have to make sure that they keep that same level to not let Comets start running away with all these opportunities.
Comets look to have that high press set up, and here we go. It's an example of it working instantly. Panagaris puts the ball in the net, but referee Lee Pryor has blown his whistle. I was just about to say, Simon, very bold of Flinders to play out, especially when they got the wind behind them, when Comets sitting so high.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what I just saw there. That was strange. Did you see what the free kick was actually for? Are you trying to unpack that all like I did?
Yeah.
It was weird. It looked like the Comets player, whoever it was, played it straight to the feet of the opposition, and then it got held up and the whistle went. I'm not quite sure, but the sum of all of that is ended up being a chance from the spot for Comets, and they'll be hoping they can
Get across.
It's going to be Georgie Nicola. She'd fancy herself from here. She does shoot straight into the wall. Flinders deal. Just numbers back for Comets though, so it will come forward through Middleton. Back out. Referee blows the whistle again. This time the assistant referee has indicated offside. There's a bit more justification behind that one.
Yeah, there's a bit of a distance away, that one. Just I think, again, I keep saying we only get one angle from the tower. Sometimes I do wonder what it looks like at ground level.
Absolutely. You always got to trust the referee. They're probably in the best position. And here come Comets. Pridham on that right side. Dealt with very well. She's going to look to win it back. Ball as far as Weston. Sent long. Dealt with by Warren. Here comes Comets. Bit of a loose play there as Juma looks to close down. Adelaide Comets captain. Does go over the top of Dowling though, and Pridham driving down that right hand side. Gets the ball in. It's Georgie Nicola. Blocks there. Gets a second bite at the apple. But Flinders flee the danger. And now they look to go forward. Once again, Vicky Juma just isolated a whole heap of space, but she's the only one up there for Flinders.
It's in that instance, so they're like there's three defenders back, so I'm not sure what the chance would have been like if she did break there, even if she is trying to be as much of a handful as possible to Comets defenders.
She's done well so far. All that's missing is a goal in the back of the net for Vicky Juma. She's created chances, she's looked dangerous, she's made life hard for the Adelaide Comets defence. Ball falls out. Sent long. Here's Panagaris. Sent out to Weston. She has Pridham again. Bit of a loose touch. And that's Hobbs. Puts the ball out.
Ads, be ready.
Head up by Nicola. Pridham looking to get Nicola in behind here. She has Panagaris. It's a great ball. Referee. And that one's offside. Big opportunity there for Adelaide Comets. Panagaris just couldn't hold her run. Otherwise that would be a huge chance to open the scoring.
Just watching Pridham, she loves the cute little flick to a passing player. It's the sort of thing that I think can be really, really effective when the player's on, but there has been a couple loose touches as well, so maybe just something that she's got to watch for, that she's sort of mixing that up, that attack, and maybe not trying to rush it going forward at other times as well.
That's the way of the modern day footballer these days. Sorollis. Out to Sienna Weston. She looks to bring the ball forward. Hobbs puts some pressure on. It's a blown bit of a push there. Sorollis will bring the ball forward. She goes high and wide. And she's found her target. Bit of a deflection. Only gets as far as Elliott. She's able to claim comfortably in the hands. She's got that wind once again. It's going to be Juma's the intended target. It's going to be Hobbs looking to close down Nicola. Long ball's in. And Chrissy Panagaris is on her own here. She has a chance to beat Elliott. Just puts that one wide. The chance is coming a bit more free-flowing now for Adelaide Comets.
just looks like they're holding possession a little bit more as well. And although Flinders United have dealt with it so far, and just comparing it to last week and first couple of goals, at this stage last round, Comets are already up by 2 against FSA. But just got to be careful that they're not getting, although they are denying these opportunities, that they're not getting too comfortable, because when Comets attack, they'll be able to do it quickly.
Exactly right, and they have the firepower up front to do so. Flinders look to go long, looking to get Juma in behind. This time I think she actually is. It's going to be her and Sorolis. Sorolis does very well to prevent Juma retaining possession and getting in on goal.
She did brilliantly well there, actually, because it looks like Juma outpaced her a little bit, but she still used her body enough to just to deny her there, and maybe Juma a little bit heavy on that touch. Put a little bit more pressure on herself than she needed to have, but it was well dealt with by Comets to the end.
Credit to the Flinders midfield and even defence that have been able to find Juma in behind a couple times in this first half. Especially with that wind, it's now picking up. It'll be interesting to see if they're able to do the same in the second.
I think the pace of Juma as well, and even just the type of player that she is, she seems to turn. She's got those big long legs, and as soon as she hits stride, she manages to break pretty quickly. There's still those 3 Comets defenders back as well, so they're clearly aware of what sort of threat she presents.
Obviously, Coach Joel Porter was with Flinders for 6 seasons, so things may have changed since 2024 when he departed the club, but maybe he knows something that we don't.
Well, I think the biggest thing for Flinders United as well is we've all seen the new coach bounce happen as well, and it can create a little bit of a motivation in the players and a little bit of unpredictability that can create headaches for the opposition as well. And I think I said it before, it wouldn't be the biggest surprise if we saw a bit of an upset tonight.
Not at all. And Flinders are showing glimpses that they may be a threat to Comets. In the meantime, ball's crossed in from the corner. It's Weston. Couldn't make any contact. Flinders look to come forward. Again, it's Juma against 3. She has options on her right side. This time couldn't make any magic of it, as Comets will reset for Ito.
Biggest thing for Flinders to me is they just can't let Comets control the rest of this half in this fashion, because I don't think they'll go into the break. Even if that's the case, I think they'll still have to switch the momentum in order to keep that first half clean sheet as well, because as the second half goes on as well, it'll just be harder for them to keep pace with Comets if they do manage to control the game in the way that they have so far this season.
Yeah, it's a big one, conceding just before half-time. It does make a huge difference in the mindset from both teams. Obviously the team that scores and the team that goes into the break once. But Flinders last week, they did capitulate in that second half. Conceded 3 goals in the space of 5 minutes, which saw Campbelltown run away.
Tuck in, Kylie. That's yours. Let G go over.
Just watching Flinders, the way they're set up in the midfield and defence at the moment just looks completely different to what they were against Campbelltown last week. They're keeping those 2 lines pretty compact, and that seems to be where Comets haven't been able to sort of build up the ball past that. See, again, the defenders able to squeeze kind of Panagaris and deal with it in the end, and they're forced to go back.
Hazelwood switches, looking for Pridham as well. It's Weston wants to bring it into the middle of the park. She goes to Warren. Pushed out wide to Middleton. Bit of a flick on there from Willoughby. Everyone's hands go up. It's going to be a throw in for Flinders. Sent down the line. Too far, it's Nicola. Comets now, you can see they're starting to use that switch through the middle. It's Khan to Middleton. He holds the ball up. Comets looking to sit on the ball now. Make Flinders move.
See again, the Comets have to play all the way back to try and get it through, and had 3 runners trying to go past them, but well stopped by Flinders United.
It's McDonald Hall. He's done well to pull that back forward together. And this time Comets are in. On that left side, ball across. Dealt with well. Comets going to have a corner from that right-hand side. Left-hand side.
I think this might only be the second one for Comets so far. Haven't had a terrible lot of corners. I know you're getting the stats at home, but
yeah,
it seems to be most of the corners down the other end. So what can they create from here?
There's the referee whistle again. Everyone freezes in the box. It's always nervy when you hear a whistle blown.
That's what cues the who me.
That's right.
The who me body language.
Get a second crack at it. This time a bit deeper. It's going to be dealt with very well there from Jasmine Elliott, and she looks to break play early for Flinders. And Willoughby does very well to win possession back for Comets, as she has a bit of space to drive forward. Looks to take on one. Wins her side a throw in. As we do approach the 45 closely. Neither team yet to break the deadlock on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. There's always time. That's going to be a goal kick for Flinders, and that'll be a relief. That'll take a moment. And Simon, I'm absolutely sure they'll be happy going into half-time at 0-0.
Yeah, I think so too. We're getting closer and closer. There hasn't been a terrible lot of stoppages in the first half as well, so I think that whistle for the breaks going to be not too far away. I think it was Joel Porter just giving Lee Pryor the hurry along.
As you say that, Pridham was able to cut out. Lee Pryor elects not to blow his whistle as Nicola comes in very hard there. But Flinders are out only as far as Sir Aldous. Centre back to centre back. She looks. Chance here for Comets now. Shot. Good save again from Elliott. That was Emily Hazelwood on her left boot. She's been very solid in this first half. And this time just goes long. Nicola dealt with well there from McDonald Hall again. She's been very solid. It's Panagaris. It's Pridham, but there's McDonald Hall again. I think with them goal kicks, especially this late in the half, you've got the wind behind you. Just send them long, especially if that high press of Adelaide Comets was out.
I think it's going to be such a big boost for Flinders United to go into the break. All locked up too, so I think the more time they can eat up at this stage as well, that'll only favour them.
That's right. They will be up and going in the second half if they can hold off this next, I dare say, minute or so. Be interesting to see what Coach Joel Porter will have to say for Adelaide Comets. And here come Flinders. Juma making that run again. She does hold her run. She didn't receive it as early as she would have wanted to. It's going to be her and Warren. And Warren does very well there to win a goal kick for Adelaide Comets. Hito has Sorolis on early. Lex to go the other way to Warren. Maybe one last chance here for Adelaide Comets to break the deadlock. It's Panagaris to Willoughby. She goes wide. Goes out for a throw-in.
I'm surprised we're still going at the moment. Just ticked over 2 minutes into additional.
As you said, Simon, no real stoppages in this first half. No bookings. It gives Adelaide Comets an opportunity to go forward again. It's Weston. She goes wide to Pridham.
Drive, take it. Yeah, good.
Held up very well there. And maybe now Flinders have a chance to break. It's going to be Sorolis. Very well composed there. Here's far. Here's Hobbs. Done well. And Hobbs does well.
Just while they retrieve that, I'll take a minute to quickly correct ourselves here, because we've both fallen victim to the post that's in front of the scoreboard here at LJ Hooker Mylan Sports Park. I think that's 38 minutes on the clock at the moment. Rather, it's not the first time it's happened. It's not the first time it's happened to me, trust me.
Absolutely.
So I think a few more minutes to go, but yeah, but it looks like Flinders United will just have to hold on to things a little bit longer. But on the flip side, they've been creating opportunities. Don't want to make it sound too much like they've been on the back foot this whole time. They're certainly the underdogs in this matchup, but goals could conceivably come from either end of this point of the half.
As Comets come forward, Sorolis showing a bit of confidence going forward. She does lose out. And here's Hobbs. She looks to find Juma. Dealt with well by Warren. Shot off, but referee says goal kick. Free kick. Apologies. Ito. Here's Middleton. Comets looking to play a bit. And Sorolis. Well, she looks to go forward. This time she goes over the top. Looking for Willoughby. Not Willoughby, sorry. That's Willoughby. She gets a shot. A cross off, looking for Pridham. She just couldn't get over the ball and register the shot on target.
Face up.
I'll be interested to see if we get a little bit of change of setup for Comets at half time, because as I keep saying, I'm pretty impressed with how Flinders United are dealing with it. It's just these long balls to release the wide players that seem to be creating little moments, but I don't think Joel Porter would be happy with the amount of opportunities that they're creating going forward. I think they would have expected more, especially given the form of Flinders United. So maybe a little bit of a tactical switch up at half time may be possible.
The Comets have been victims to conceding goals this year. Have conceded the 10. It is. As Flinders come on that right side. Only out for a goal kick. As the wind starts to pick up big time now.
I was about to say, I think someone's been touching the thermostat in the Western Parklands, because it is getting colder at the moment.
I can only imagine how it's going to be 10:30 at night towards the conclusion of the men's game. And here's Comets attacking forward. It's a shot off, and Nicola at the back post. Almost fell perfectly to her. She's happy to see it run out for a corner for Adelaide Comets. Them little scrambles, all it takes is just a toe or a knee, and the ball can see in the back of the net. It's going to be Anastasia Willoughby.
Abby, be ready.
This time coming in on her right foot. Goes in. Leaping. Ball falls. That's spilt there by Elliott. It's Panagaris attempts a back heel. And just as we were saying, them goal line scrambles almost saw Comets 1-0 up. Over it's a corner instead.
They dealt with that one well. Panagaris had her back to the goal, and
Come on, don't give up.
Elliott was off her line, but Flinders United did well to defend in that instance and just make sure that she wasn't given the space to turn onto it cleanly and release.
Ball goes in, floated high in the air. Attacked. And Flinders can break here. It's dealt with very well by Willoughby. Flinders 9-10 players behind the ball. Yeah, but there you go. Just couldn't find Juma. But now they're coming forward. Intent there, very well done. And Juma just couldn't get on the right side of Middleton to attack the goals. Ito sends long. Heavy touch there from Pridham. It's Hobbs. Hobbs is 2 on her. Wins her side a throw in. As referee Lee Pryor stops play, it's Georgie Nicola down in the middle of the park. Looks like she'll be okay to get through the last couple minutes of the first half.
We've been talking a lot through the half about how Comets are going to find a way through, but it looks like she had a good start to the half, Vicky Juma, but Comets have been able to deal with her throughout, I guess, the last probably about 20-30 minutes or so. So that would be big if Flinders United can take a point. If they do want to take this game by the scruff of the neck and get one up, I think as well they're going to start thinking about how they're going to find a way to break forward. It won't be enough to just try to hold Adelaide Comets through to 90 minutes. I don't think that's going to be something that they're able to do, to be honest. So I think they're going to have to think about how they're going to convert as well as just defending, which is what they're doing pretty well at the moment.
Interesting to see what they do change up in the second half. As you said, Juma's up there all by herself, and it makes it really tough to get through on goal unless the perfect ball is slotted through. She's able to use her pace to get onto, but chances have dried up as we come to the conclusion of this first half. It's going to be Dowling to take the throw in. Gets as far as Nicola. It's McDonald. Hall sends long. Juma puts a bit of pressure on. Nervy moments from Warren. And Ito sends long. It's going to be a Flinders throw in. And that's 1 minute down. Stoppage time. Can I confirm that, Simon?
I think we're right now.
So, it's been a long half. Referee Lee Pryor brings the first half to a close. Scores are locked at 0-0 between Adelaide Comets and Flinders United here at LJ Hooker Myland Sports Park. Things will be changed in the second half from both sides. What adjustments will both coaches make? for us to see the deadlock broken in the second half.
Or if there's something sweet, we have the waffle there by on the side of the cupboard. Let's go and check out what they're offering. Thanks for all our major sponsors.
Got the other games kicking off a little bit later tonight as well. Campbelltown City, Adelaide Uni, Salisbury Inter with the 8:15 kickoff against West Torrens Bacalla, and of course in the REA NPLSA, Croydon versus West Torrens Bacalla at 7:30, followed by the second leg of this doubleheader at 8:30. You can catch all the action, of course, at FSA Leagues on YouTube. We'll catch you in the second half.
I signed my child up. Well, this is probably second time, I reckon. Last year we did it as well.
I thought it'd be good for her to get out and be active because she loves playing soccer.
It's just great to get the kids out, especially off the iPads and stuff like that as well.
She's made new friends, and I'd definitely recommend it to other people.
So you just enjoy the game and just enjoy playing with other kids, yeah.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
At Service FM, we know every workplace is different. Every challenge is unique. That's why we personalise our services to our customers' different needs across different industries. From medical to mining and manufacturing, hospitality to healthcare, commercial to defence. So when you need to create a better work environment, you need Service FM. Proud partner with Football South Australia.
Inside. That pass isn't really that great, but they still have it. Shot from distance, and that is an absolute rocket from Caelan Laird. Super sub comes on, makes it 3-0.
Cutting inside, has the strike. Hussein! That's an unbelievable goal by Hussein for his first of the club. We're only 5 minutes in here, but he's almost taken the net off.
Ball. Buko now great crossfield pass to Dominic Costanzo in this side here on his left. Gets a shot in, that's goal bound, and it's gone in. Fine finish by Dominic Costanzo, making it 1-1 on the One World LED and Sportal scoreboard. And maybe more. Scores update in a minute here as this free kick comes in from Kasimovic, who's hit it well. Oh, Hasan Kasimovic, pick that one out. Oh, that's I've got no words, Paul. No, that doesn't happen very often, but that's a fine free kick.
No, that's a super strike. Super strike.
Might have been playing out to the path of that Stella, but now Forger on the break. Sia John has a shot from distance. Wow! Goal of the week! Sia John!
One of the best signs that we know when it is a positive experience is when children keep coming back. We want them to be open to make a mistake so they keep learning. The learning is hidden within the games. So as much as possible, get in contact with the ball.
The kids are repeating the drills a lot, so it just becomes a muscle memory. The kids don't need to focus on the skill itself, they just do it naturally, yeah.
I love refereeing because it's a challenge, you know, to go out to try and get the right decision, manage some of the egos or the personalities, knowing that you've got all these different types of people at play. And it's actually been a good life school as well. I started refereeing junior games on the Sunday. I was playing in senior football on the Saturday, so I felt like, you know, making some money. I think I was a decent player back then. You know, I could have stayed around and played senior football in NPL, but I decided to go refereeing, and I've got in the National League much quicker than if I was as a player. Probably wouldn't have made it as a player, to be honest. Just kind of never looked back and was happy to progress. But I think people should try refereeing. I think it's a great tool to realise, you know, how you can also contribute to part of the game. There's pathways. Definitely it can be a rewarding career.
For over 25 years, HPG Homes have been helping South Australians build and own their dream home. Whether it's a house and land package, custom build or development, our HPG fixed price guarantee ensures no nasty surprises or price changes along the way. We're committed to quality, affordability and creating a way of life for you and your family. Fixed price turnkey. It's gotta be HPG. HPG Homes.
Adelaide wakes up with 5AA, David Penberthy and Will Goodings. Tom Wren for sport. Jade Robran on the scene as it happens. Jess Adamson with the news that matters to Adelaide. Breakfast with David and Will, bringing together the names you trust with everything you need to know to start your day. Always live, always local and only on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
So the youth club championship. We've designed a structure where the under 13s, under 14s, under 15s and 16s all compete together as one club. They'll play at the same venue, they'll play one after each other. It allows the technical director to be at the venue to help educate and look after the coaches, and also there's a focus on player development.
Players are now knowing where they are at and the pathway to follow each year. If they continue with the YCC, they should be in a position where they can go into senior football. It's a lot clearer around the steps they need to take to keep tracking as a player.
We've created an additional YCC training session or seminar night. All the players involved had the opportunity to do an extra additional skills session development plan, and we had Adrian Stanter coming in to talk about how to become a more professional player from a younger age.
The fact that as a club we are investing heavily in the juniors to ensure that we're putting those tools in place that the YCC is wanting from us, that's certainly bringing around some benefits to the club and to junior development across the board.
Everyone's trying to obtain points for their club, but also with a strong focus on how do we create a competition where players can play against like players.
The one thing I have noticed is it's been a bit more focused on getting the balance right. So, trying to keep the best teams playing against each other throughout the entire year and not having this big disparity between one team or another, one club or another.
So what it has allowed us to do is have quality games every week, which has benefited the competition and given the girls a chance to sort of understand what it's like to play at that elite level. While development is a good focus, the YCC does bring out the aspect of results as well, which helps find that balance for players to transition to senior football.
So I think with the YCC structure now in place, there's become a better level, and with a better level there's been higher intensity within our sessions, and that's allowed for greater development in terms of a player technically, tactically, and that's given them the best chance to keep improving their game.
Yeah, look, I think there's certainly brought around a lot of excitement to the club on YCC Day. The club's buzzing, a lot of the parents and players really enjoy seeing the kids play, and what is really now an elite pathway in junior football in our state.
Something that resonated with me right on the onset was about connecting a budding footballer with the right coach with the right club, and the right club being part of the right football environment. So the YCC tells me that this has been a fantastic implementation by Football South Australia.
The break at 0-0, and they would like to prove that they mean business against the current champions. That is
took a bit of extra time in the huddle there, Flinders United, till they were given the hurry on, but I guess they'd be pretty pleased with the first half that they had. I'm sure they've made their mission abundantly clear at half-time as well. And again, first time out with their new coach as of midweek, and I think it's going to be a big half.
Absolutely. It will be interesting to see what Justin Evans has said in his first game. Here's Nicola. Out wide, it's Pridham. Gets the ball across. And Adelaide Comets with an early corner. I did promise myself I was going to start a stopwatch. I've already forgotten, Simon.
That's all right. If we sort of dance around the pole that we can see at the front of the club rooms, you can just make it out.
Can't make the same mistake twice, can you?
Oh, that's all right. I'm up to about 3 so far.
Short corner. Ball comes across. Low along the ground. Dealt with by Flinders. Bad ball. No real threat. Sororlis does get out to it first. She has Middleton. Middleton takes on. She finds on that right foot. Back into Middleton. She retains possession. Bit of fancy skills there from Panagaris. The centre back says no. A shot off there. Almost caught Yasmin Elliott off guard there. That was from Georgie Nicola. It's on the ground. Once again.
She was rolling on the floor for a second there. I'm not sure if she was going to... If there was a bit of an injury complaint maybe, but she's got up quickly, maybe just not pleased with the shot in the end. But initially you can see a bit of a lift from Comets, just playing with a little bit more urgency and maybe a little bit less conservative, shall we say, when they got the ball up forward in the attacking half, trying to keep it there and open up a little bit of space with the short passes rather than just opting to build it back up from all the way home.
There's Nicola. Sent long, looking to get someone in behind by Khan, that was. Just ended up rolling out for a goal kick. Be interesting. Flinders going to have to play against the wind in this second half. So it would make a bit more sense to play. Nope, they're going to go long. It does seem. Elliott as well.
That was either a brilliant kick or it worked to her favour because it fell straight to the feet. Yeah, we theorised that the wind might have had a bit of a beneficial effect to Flinders, especially when they were playing those long balls to Juma, who was breaking at speed. So, yeah, will that be now a bit of an obstacle in the second half?
Once again, it does look. Juma's up there all by herself. Here comes Comets going forward. It's Khan. As Warren drives forward. She goes wide to Middleton. She takes on one, gets on her right foot. Good ball in, it's Nicola. And it's at the back stick. It's a brilliant save from Yasmin Elliott. She's done amazing to deny Anastasia Willoughby, but the flag's going up. And any goalkeeper there would be happily take the save.
Another one of those little plays where I wish we could have a bit of a better angle of just to see that up close, but the build-up was really, really interesting to watch there. We mentioned before that Vicky Juma's been up the top on her own with 3 defenders to contend with, but in that instance, when they played it forward...
Here comes Comets. Opportunity, it's Nicola out wide. Oh, she puts it over the top. Oh, Adelaide Comets. Apologies to interrupt you there, Simon.
That's all good. I was just going to say that Middleton came out of defence and provided a wide option as well for them to go to, and they ended up using her, and the cross came in from her, a brilliant cross, and that was what was able to create that really threatening opportunity from Comets just before that last shot from Nicola, which just sort of brushed the top of the crossbar. It was a very good attempt from her.
It was Emily Heeswood who did make the interception. It is Comets are starting to identify that Flinders are struggling. Here's Heeswood, gets a shot off and buries it into the bottom left corner. Adelaide Comets have the breakthrough. It's 1-0. And just as we were talking about Emily Heeswood, she gets a shot off, has some space on her right foot and puts it past Elliott.
Elliott's very disappointed with that. She's been brilliant up until that point, but there was no chance she was going to cover all that space. She could get in front of that. But nonetheless, with all the work they've been doing to the 49 minutes up until that point, they're going to be a bit disappointed, Flinders, and now they find themselves having to chase.
That takes Hazelwood's tally up to 2 this year. Obviously, she scored the 11 last season in the league, and then 13 the year before. So maybe a slow start by her expectations, but will the floodgates open? And could the floodgates open for Adelaide Comets now they've got their first? Sent long, there's Juma. Warren does well. It's Bethany Bill. She drives on her right foot. Looks very good defensive work from Georgie Nicola. That was one thing we discussed at half-time. Hoping Flinders were able to get Bethany Bill on the ball, the captain, a bit more with all her experience, whether it be over in England or in Australia. Can she ignite Flinders? And here they come forward. They've certainly lifted a notch since conceding. And it's Juma. Cut out well from Middleton. She's been very solid. Khan sends long. Panagaris almost got the run off the shoulder. She does win possession. It's going to be Knight. Panagaris, very good defensive efforts there. Cleared. Saroulis, there's plenty of time on the ball. Plays it wide to Weston. Couldn't get it too far. And here comes Flinders. This time they've got numbers forward. It's Juma. She cuts in. Well on Warren. And Juma out wide. Opportunity here for Flinders. Very well defended again from Abby Middleton. And she plays to Hazelwood. Game's definitely starting to open up since the first goal's been scored.
Yeah, and it's good to see Flinders United mixing up their attack like they did in that instance as well. We didn't get much of a good look at Charlotte Nip in the first half because she was sort of on the opposite side to us, and to be perfectly honest with you as well, it's basically impossible to read the back of these Flinders United's away kits as well. But we're getting a bit of a closer look at her now and her having a little bit of involvement in that last build-up.
Here's Willoughby. Goes wide. Freedom. Falls to Georgie Nicola. She gets a shot off this time. Elliott doesn't seem too happy there by her expectations. Maybe she would have expected to hang on to that one.
I think her reaction to the goal that they conceded, she was extremely frustrated, and I guess rightly so. She put in a hell of a half, and to break that clean sheet, something that she's a little bit frustrated with, but nonetheless, the efforts that she's taken with how many shots she has stopped, I think she's been incredible so far tonight. She's just going to make sure that she doesn't get too frustrated that it distracts from the big job ahead of her for the rest of this game.
Absolutely. As Comets come in. There you go. Very commanding in her area there. She read it off her first step and she was out. She knew she was coming to claim that ball, and she gets on with it quickly. It's Bill. Held up by 2. Eventually does lose possession. Here's Comets on that right side. It's Pridham. Couldn't get any further. And here comes Flinders. Bit of attack. It is a 2v4, but Juma's there. Can she provide some magic? She gets it across box. Middleton deals with. And then it's dealt with on the second ball by Elizabeth Warren.
Again, a little bit of variety in the attack for Flinders United, which is great to see. I think had it been the first half, rather than trying to dribble the ball forward, they probably released it a lot sooner to Juma and just hoping that she could cook something up on her own. But that time just waited a little bit, allowed some other players to come back and help, and I think it allowed them to sort of...
There we go. Free kick just on the edge of the 18-yard box for Flinders. And this is a very dangerous position. If they are struggling to create chances, this is one they're going to want to take. Flinders United.
Set up a wall! Come on!
That's less than a yard outside the 18-yard box. It's not far out at all. I don't think it's going to be an easy kick to make to get up and over the wall, but we mentioned the first half, the Comets keeper, Mizusa Ito, isn't the tallest, so maybe that could work in the favour of Flinders United if they hope to capitalise on this from the spot.
It's going to be Bethany Bill standing over the ball. I'm a big fan of going around the wall opposed to over it on a free kick from this range. Very tough to get it up and over. Ito stands quite centrally here, so might open something up for Bill. What can she produce? She does go straight at Ito. Comfortable claim there.
Yes, Chrisette! Yes, Chrisette! Go,
She looks to go long. Use the win to her advantage now. Flinders on the attack again. Do have a player down behind play. Freedom will play on. It's got to be Chrissy Panagara. She gets a shot off and beats Yasmin Elliott again. And Adelaide Comets lead 2-0. And just like that, second half, the champions flexing their muscle.
Well done to Comets, making it 2 in the 56th minute, but a little bit of an unfortunate series of events there for Flinders United because the down player was sort of in the path of that build-up, and now the Flinders United trainer's just been called on to give a little bit of attention to the down player as well. Again, finding it very difficult to read the shirt, so I couldn't tell you who the down player is.
Once again, it's one of them awkward moments. Could he put the ball out, but they were in on goal.
Well, one of the defenders did get the touch on it, and I think ultimately it might have helped Panagaris, who was charging in, possibly put it into her path, but I mean, you've got to give full credit to Panagaris because she's got a lethal killer instinct, and her superpower, I guess, is the fact that she's able to punish teams who do that.
That takes her to 5 goals from 6 games this season. On track. She can bag another. She'll keep the goal-to-game ratio. Something she was able to do last year. Scoring 10 goals in 10 league starts. Chrissy Panagos, that is.
Well, it took her 76 minutes to score last week, and despite being involved a lot, it took her a lot of time to actually get on the board herself. So, again, she's had to wait a little bit for it, but
Have noticed though, she doesn't score goals in bulks. It's more just the one. But clearly, it's always a goal that's able to hurt the opposing team.
I think her presence there is so huge though. She's such a, I guess, tall, long, uncomfortable 9 to deal with as well. So even when she is, even just her presence there is something that really gives defenders something to deal with, and I think that only aids the players that are around her as well.
Clubs know that too. She's been, as we said, that nice little turn, she does get a shot off. This time unable to find the net. But she's been a huge staple in South Australian football for many years now. Flinders have a goal kick. Does look like they're going to play out here. They do. And it's sent long. Snipe. Here's Middleton. Georgie Nicola gets on the ball. Does very well. Another side ball across goals. Dealt with very well by Flinders. Not out of harm's way. It's Anastasia Willoughby. Good little flick to get on her left side. Comfortably picked up by Elliott, who may have been caught off guard there by Emily Hazelwood. And Hazelwood does well to win back the play. She actually wins a free kick. Her LA Comets in a quite deadly area.
I've just noticed now the other players finally gone on, so they've been down to 10 players for, I think, a bit over a minute. Flinders United in this little last couple of moments. So players just come back on, not quite sure of the reason to the delay there.
Middleton. It's going to be on Elliott's head. Nicola does very well to contest, but Elliott backed herself. It's been very good aerial tonight.
I think for me, she might be one of the standout players, to be honest, in terms of the Flinders United players that has made the most individual difference. Commanding was a word you used earlier, and I saw her come out from the corner and claim it through traffic, and she's been pretty impressive so far tonight, despite having conceded the 2, but I think you can't put that down to the shot-stopping ability of Yasmin Elliott.
It is a very daunting thing to do, to come out and collect the ball, especially when you have that wind. Anything can happen. It can hold up, it can blow. But she's backed herself well. There's Khan, headers forward to Nicola. She goes back to Middleton. Middleton goes wide to Hazelwood. Hazelwood finds herself on that right boot. Don't just ball in. Cross. Willoughby. Sent a great ball out from Khan. I think it's Pridham across goals. Dealt with very well there by McDonald Hall. Comes in.
Pridham's been great at getting onto the ball for Comets so far tonight, but just that final bit of service that she's offering seems to be the thing that's lacking a little bit.
Flinders United just got to hope they don't go into their shell despite being 2-0 down. Snipe. Zuma put some pressure on Warren. They haven't quite reacted to conceding that second goal as well as they did when they conceded the first. Comets have somewhat taken a grip of the game. Saying that, here come Flinders going forward. There's Khan. Able to take a touch with the ball. Switched out by Chrissy Panagaris to Hazelwood. She has Panagaris. Who's on her left side. Takes on. Gets the ball across. It's dealt with well by the Flinders defence. But Hazelwood once again wins the ball back as she drives in. No numbers there. Panagaris makes what she can of it. Gets a shot off. There's a deflection. There's a come and go moment there from Yasmin Elliott. Elected to stay. Turned out to be the right choice. As Comets see themselves with another throw in up corner.
Anton, I've just noticed the ice cream van at LJ Hooker Sports Park today. You feeling like an ice cream tonight?
It is pumping. I feel like an ice cream right now. It is that cold out here as Middleton whips the ball in deep in the back post. A little too deep.
I'm just watching you shiver in your boots there for a second. I thought, yeah, sure, he feels like eating something cold as well. I wonder if they got hot donuts or some coffee or something there. That might be a quick pit stop between the two games, because of course we've still got the 8:30 kickoff to get to, and I don't think it's going to get any warmer before.
Certainly not.
The RA NPLSA seniors kick off with Playford at 8:30.
First thing you said to me, Simon, is, did you bring a pair of trackies? No, I did not. And Pridham flicks on. It's Panagaris. She's just got the ball muddled up in her feet. Oh, she would have been in. A chance to grab the brace. Elliott goes long. Once again, it's Juma against a whole heap of Comets defenders, but that one goes out of play.
I think the Flinders United bench they look for a second like that, might have been getting him ready to make a change, but I think the two players that were up sat back down. Again, talking about the cold, I don't think they're in a hurry to get the jackets off.
Absolutely not. Panagaris, great touch. She's offside, however. Ball probably would have made it into the hands of Jasmine Elliott before she would be able to retrieve the ball. She does look like she's pulled up a little sore from that, however. She limps back into play. Flinders come forward with the long ball. Misjudged there by Khan. Juma. And Hazelwood, which is outplay.
Hold. Other way, yes. There she is early. Move it.
Let's play out through the back.
Start again.
Flinders look to put a bit more pressure on. No real press. Having to sit back for now. As Comets come forward. Willoughby plays back to Warren. Dealt with well. Snipe. And very well done there by Middleton to keep the ball in. And Panagaris with a brilliant turn again. Unable to produce a shot out of it though. However, throw in for Flinders United.
Flinders United just looking like they're under siege a little bit now. Comets just building more and more in confidence, and I really can't foresee that 2-0 stays the scoreline at this point.
If they're able to grab one soon, might give him some confidence going into the remainder of the second half. They are going to make a change. And this time we can see the numbers on the back of Flinders United players. It's going to be Lily Nichols and Tamsin Gallagher coming on for Flinders United. Can the two fresh subs make an impact? Get them back into this game. Here we go. Straight impact there. It's Juma. She lets the hold back. She's going to pull the trigger. Press Ito, but Ito sends long. Nicola holds up well, loses out possession. Pridham. It's Weston who sends long. Only Panagaris is there to chase for Comets. Played back to Hazelwood. She probably had a little bit more time than she may have anticipated. Flinders look to come forward. Unable to get into their half. Back again. Flinders win a free kick.
Joe!
Might look to go long here. Make something out of nothing. Bit of movement on the Comets bench this time. Do look like they may make a change very shortly.
I believe it's Katsavis that might be coming on.
It's all looking Adelaide Comets' way since they've gone 2-0 up. Game's come to a bit of a hush. Joel Porter's made the move. Joanna Katsambis is going to come on. And it's going to be Kylie Pridham to make way. It's very good in that first half, created some chances, even in the second half. It's going to be a superstar at just the age of 15.
I think tonight she got into some great areas. I thought she was absolutely brilliant last round against FSA. I don't think her effort tonight was quite as effective, but just 15 years of age, it's crazy, just so much potential.
Here's Panagaris. She's in here. It's her against Elliott. Panagaris slots it through. Cool, calm and collected. She has her second of the night. And Adelaide Comets have 3. And you could argue now, if it was going to be tough to come back for Flinders, it's going to be even tougher now. Adelaide Comets 3, Flinders United 0.
Well, I think that might be the final nail in the coffin required for tonight. I did say earlier, I think that Flinders United were maybe primed with the first half performance, but they didn't have a huge amount of opportunities early, except those long balls going through Juba, and they haven't really done much to switch it up since, aside for maybe coming out of the second half a little bit stronger. But I certainly don't think their attack has been enough to have me convinced that they're going to recover from that in the next around about 20 minutes or so.
It's a long way back now, and I don't think Comets are going to take a foot off the gas either. They'll be hungry for more goals and a clean sheet. It's Middleton. It's good pressure there, put on by Gallagher. Ito does well. And Comets do well to escape the press. It's Middleton. Flinders going to throw in.
Now we've got a couple other games underway as well that I might take a moment to give you a quick little score update on. We've got Croydon and West Torrens Bacalla. They kicked off about 15 minutes ago, currently 0-0, and a bit more relevant to this, the other Apex Steel WNPLSA fixture at Steve Wilcox Sports Centre, which sees Campbelltown City hosting Adelaide Uni. That one just about a minute behind, 14 minutes in, and currently they're all tied up at 0-0. So we'll get you maybe a bit of a live ladder picture throughout the second half as well.
Go, go, go!
Here come Comets again. Bit of pressure put on by Panagaris. On McDonald Hall, that is. She deals with his Hazelwood. This little ball with Nicola. And Elliott just boots it long. Does well to find Juma, actually. Here come Flinders. Oh, ball spills away. Juma. Ito does well. Come out and collect that one. This time she goes long. And here's Hazelwood. Dealt with very well there.
Anton, I've got that live ladder in front of me at the moment, so Adelaide Comets, as it stands, on 12 points on the moment and in third spot. Now, of course, we've still got Salisbury in to kick off a little bit later against West Torrens Bacalla, but those teams in second and fourth around Comets as they stand at the moment. So keep a close eye on the Apex Steel WNPLSA ladder tonight, because we could see a little bit of a reshuffling of things.
It's always exciting when there's movement up the top ends of the ladder and the bottom half, in all fairness.
Unfortunately for Flinders United, I don't think they're going to be creating any waves down the bottom end tonight, unfortunately, and their search for their first win of the season will probably continue.
Flinders United. They do. Their next game will be against Elizabeth Grove in the Cup. A very winnable game there for them. Hopefully to boost some confidence against a WSL side. And then they come up against Metro Stars in round 7 of the Apex Steel Women's National Premier League, who are currently sitting just 2 points above them. Middleton goes in. On flies. Let's get Sambis. Does well to win her side a throw in.
Just to add to your point about the next cup round clash against Elizabeth Grove, the WSL is in a league I'm all over, just because usually attention's on RA, NPL and the Apex Steel WNPL, but it's been a bit of a closer league this year as well, and there's a few different names at the top, including Adelaide City, which a lot of people tipped at the start of the season they were going to go straight back up, but I believe they're currently sitting in 3rd in the competition at the moment, so may not be such a straightforward game potentially.
Certainly has upped itself in quality, the WSL, but so has female football, not only in the state but the country itself.
Yeah, and I think Adelaide Comets team here tonight's one of the best of it. Like, some of the individual quality in this team is just brilliant. You mentioned some of the players also involved with the Emerging Matildas camp as well, the competition rather, interstate, and even to point out another individual player as well in Pridham, who came off about 5 minutes ago, just 15 years of age, and it's just so clear the level of talent that she's got.
As you do talk about the Emerging Matildas, Sophia Tembakis has got her bib off and she is getting ready to come on shortly. Obviously, you say it's impressive. Pridham's 15-year-old. Tembakis is a year younger.
Wow.
Made her WNPL debut earlier on in the season. She was away with the under-15 side in the Emerging Matildas, where she managed to find the net twice as well. So exciting times ahead. Not only the Adelaide Comets, but Football South Australia.
She just looked up at you. I think she knew who you were talking about by the stats.
She'd be absolutely buzzing, ready to go on. Jumping up and down. Here come Flinders. Can they create something? It's Gallagher. She goes to ground. And dealt with comfortably there. Middleton. It's happy to look to play around Flinders. They go wide of Western. It's Khan.
I think the Comets bench is just hoping for a stoppage here because they're freezing, just trying to warm up and get on the pitch.
Tell you what though, what they'll take instead of a stoppage is goal, but Nicola unable to track that one down. And they've got it now, Simon. It's going to be Anastasia Marzilli and Sophia Tembakis to come on.
And also looks like a change for Flinders United in the meantime as well, and it's... Actually, I can't tell you who's gone because it's not on my team sheet. It must have been a late change. Number 2 for Flinders United.
Emily Hazelwood has made way. She really got the party started tonight for the Adelaide Comets with that great strike from outside the box. Put them 1-0 up.
And it looks like it was Claudia Adicott that's come on for Flinders United as well in the meantime.
Flinders go long. It's Khan. I think that's come off the boot of Udic. Throwing down the line. Looking for Tambakis. But they've gained some territory here. Adelaide Comets. Seems as if they're set up for a long throw in here, Simon. Couldn't quite find a target there. This time they go back. More firepower. Coming on for the Adelaide Comets. It's going to be Kira Bayford and Chloe Porter. Coming off the Adelaide Comets.
Yes,
Abby Middleton and Chrissy Panagaris, another goal scorer.
I was just going to say, Chloe Porter coming into Comets side today to play her former team, so she'll get to do that for the next, hopefully about another 10 minutes or so.
Ball in there. Finds Elliott. Again. She sends long. Looking for Gallagher. And Khan plays back to her captain, Sorellis. She hasn't had as much action in the second half as the first. I'm sure she wouldn't mind. Good ball there. Yeah, Gallagher lays a foul. On Warren. Comets get going quickly. Through Bayford. She sends long. Really fine Elliott. It goes very high. Put your head on that. Bayford to Khan. Tries to switch play. Dealt with well there. To Kira Bayford. And Beale. There's a bit of pressure on. It's going to be a throw in for Flinders.
Just while we wait for that throw-in, Anton. Another little quick score up with the other games. Croydon West Torrens Vicala now 26 minutes in, but still nil all. Of course, West Torrens Vicala played last Friday night against Metro Stars. They hosted them, in fact, and it was the top of the table clash that ended up in a 0-0 draw, and it's still 0-0 at Regency Park at the moment. And meanwhile, at Steve Woodcock Sports Centre, back in the Apex still WNPL. Campbelltown City still locked up with Adelaide Uni 25 minutes in, and we're about 15 minutes away from Salisbury Inter and West Torrens Vicala kicking off for the final game of tonight in the Apex Steel WNPL.
There you go. It's an action-packed Friday night of football. It's going to be no different tomorrow. Here comes Flinders. Can they grab one? Certainly give him Juma. Ito does very well to come out. You could see Juma. She was coming quickly. Very well read there.
Their timing was brilliant because she claimed it just inside the 18-yard box.
Any further. She's sliding out. Maybe on a wet day.
Just to add to your point from before, definitely a lot of exciting games to sort of play out tonight, but if you are heading out, make sure you do rug up. It's still worth going out and checking out a game. If you're coming here to LJ Hooker Mile in Sports Park, I recommend the chicken wings. they're tasting good even cold now, Anton.
Yes, ice cold, as you said. Balls across, and in the meantime, Comets go 4-0 up. So tap in at the back post. Just to add to the woes of Flinders tonight. They defended so well in that first half. But Comets make it 4-0.
Just trying to establish who's scored it. It is, as we suspected, Sophia Tambakis, the sub. It's not her, it's the other sub. Chloe Porter.
That is what I've heard.
All right, so what's happened here is they said it's 41. Sophia Tambakis, but wearing the number 41 on the team sheet is Chloe Porter. So one of them has scored it, regardless of one of the last subs to come on.
Super sub. Ball sent long.
If you want to get a better look at it, then jump onto the replay.
Hazelwood does very well. That's far. Yeah, the Comets bench have said
they're all saying
Tambakis.
Sophia, yeah. So yep.
That's the case. She has opened her account in the Apex Steel WNPLSA season. And here she is on the ball again, looking dangerous. Into the side of corner. And she's happy to get play going again. She is adamant. Collins do seem hungry for one more. So there's a whistle. Referee Lee Pryor. Bit of a ruffle in the 6-yard box. It's Tambakis. Put her right foot, outswinger in. That's a good ball too. Dealt with. Juma. It's back deep. It's put out of play by Bayford. Flinders United throw in.
Hey, Sophia, come on! No, central.
That one comes off the head of Udic. And for a Comets throw in. There's Bayford. Looks to send long. Falls back to Yasmin Elliott. Goes long. Tambakis again. Good defending there. There's Saroulis. Backs herself to Tambakis. Weston. And here come Comets. They have numbers going forward. Lurking at the back post was Joanna Katsambis. Unable to get the ball to her. But she was free, Simon. Just waiting for that tap in at the back stick.
Yeah, hoping to sneak one in really late as we just tick over the 89th minute mark. I think we should get, shouldn't have a lot of additional time at the end of this match, which means we'll probably be right on time for the 8:30 kickoff for the RAA NPLSA game between Adelaide Comets and Playford. One thing's for sure, I think between these two games I might be going upstairs to get something warm and maybe find a couple more layers to put on myself as well, because it is freezing at the moment.
Absolutely.
I can tell you elsewhere though, Croydon and West Torrens Bacala still locked up, and Campbelltown City and Adelaide Uni still locked up.
Flinders. So long. Jumas. She's still going to fight for the ball. She's still got a bit of run in her legs. As we did see a few minutes ago where she was almost in behind. 1-on-1 with Ito. Sienna Weston sends down the line. Can Comets look to hurt Flinders anymore? Ball comes in. And it's another goal for Comets. And that is 5. And just like that, goes from bad to worse for Flinders. 5 second half goals for Adelaide Comets.
That makes it 10 conceded in the last 2 games as well, and I think we're going to have round 2 of the shirt confusion yes, as well, because it was number 41 that found the back of the net, which according to our notes, who we got? Chloe Porter on the team sheet. So we'll call it to her for now.
Fresh subs. Joel Porter will love that, knowing he's got subs that are going to come on, make an impact, score goals. Ball's head out wide. Flinders look to break. Can they grab a consolation? Go forward is Juma. Juma uses her strength as she gets in. Jess Galloway in the box. And she can't get past. As referee Lee Pryor brings this game to a close. It's Adelaide Comets who run out 5-0 winners against Flinders United. It looked like we may have been in for an upset for a little bit. But Flinders, Adelaide Comets in that second half, just far too strong.
Yeah, I think we said it on the call as well, even though it did go into halftime all tied up, but I don't think that it ever felt like the sort of game where Flinders United were really in control of things, and I thought it was more going to be a matter of time before Adelaide Comets were eventually able to hurt them. Once they finally did, it all kind of fell apart for Flinders Uni. So, first appearance for the new coach will unfortunately for them be a loss, but nonetheless, the I guess new path of their journey will continue, and hopefully it'll be a bit of success and finally getting that first win on the board for this season as well.
Absolutely. There were positive signs, especially in that first half. Once Adelaide Comets flicked into gear, and once the first went in, they didn't look back from there. But even at 1-0 down, Flinders, they didn't drop their heads right away.
Yeah, they certainly showed some fight, but I think in the end, Comets were just able to assert themselves and show their quality. So, what do you reckon? Should we get something warm to drink and come back in around about 20 minutes or so and call second leg of this?
My clock says 8:09. Kick-off 21 minutes away between Adelaide Comets and Playford City Patriots. Thank you for joining as we close out for the men's game. Thank you.
Yes,